scare anybody else?
It was pretty shocking.
It's pretty intense.
Would you rather...
Oh, my God.
Starting off strong, baby.
Eli, would you rather you can never wipe your ass again? Or you can't clean it. So don't say, I'd use a bidet. No,
It's like air dry.
Yeah, you shit and it stays. Period.
So like I can't like dive in a lake or something?
I mean, I guess if you want to like go find it. No, you can't.
No, yeah,
There's no way around
that
it.
changes.
It just
Yeah, that
constantly
changes.
stays
Or
dirty.
every time you're aroused, your nose gets bigger. So every time you're horny, like you've got a bone, instead of having a boner, your nose is like
How big does my nose get?
noticeable. It's noticeable. Anyone around
give
can
me a
see it.
size.
Like how much, whatever the change in your ding dong is, it's just the change in your nose.
So the growth of your penis will be the growth of your nose.
Yeah.
Pinocchio.
So it's not just, do I have to be in the mood? Or could it just be
Well,
like...
I don't know. Like sometimes you wake up in the morning, you're not
yeah,
in the mood,
so
but you've
like-
got a boner.
yeah,
your
so like my nose
instead
would
it
still
be
be
your
big.
nose. It would be your nose. Yeah.
I'd go with the nose. then.
Yeah, hell yeah. You get two penises.
Yeah.
Double trouble.
Yeah, but then everyone can know that you're aroused. You
I
can't
just,
hide it.
When was
I'd
the last
just
time you
explain
were?
it to people?
When was the last time you had a boner in public?
I mean, it happens.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Like in the morning, if I'm just like driving around or something, or sometimes I'll just be like sitting someplace.
You drive in the company car with boners?
I mean, not on
It's
purpose.
against company policy to get
It's against you can't get a boner in here, boy. But
Strict
I mean, like,
policy.
there were times when I was riding around with like the guy that was training me, and it'd be like still early in the morning. I've noticed like if I'm in that like kind of dozing and waking up phase, then
It's
I'll
like-
like get a boner. So
It's
like
sticking up here.
all of a sudden, it's on your list. But it's like if everyone knows like your nose, because
I just have to explain it to people and be like,
yeah, but
yo,
then
look.
I wouldn't want to explain it to people because then you couldn't hide anything. Like
I don't need to hide it. There's no reason to hide that.
You're like at the dinner table and just noses start. Hey, Eli, put it away.
I mean,
put it away.
Hopefully it's not a family dinner.
Exactly.
You know,
That's
but
what I mean.
it'd be a little embarrassing.
That's what I mean. Or like your girlfriend starts playing
But
footsie with you. At
I mean, nobody would
Thanksgiving dinner.
want to be around you if you smelled like the way my ass smells every day.
like if you just had shit and you couldn't wipe
that
it.
would be. Oh, and it's not fun. Like
yeah,
walking
the
like
rash
that.
you would get from
Your
yeah.
ass starts like you get the ass bleed.
Yeah.
Can we admit they both suck?
No.
No, I think the nose thing's pretty
Dude,
dope.
Do you think it's pretty
go
cool to
to
ask
the
everyone?
bar.
Cause you can nose
Go
a
to
chick.
the bar and be like, touch my inner thigh and watch my face.
She's like, oh my god.
And I'm not even lying. Pinocchio.
And I'm lying. I'm just aroused. What if I don't know? I had that thought today.
Weird.
When I just tried to couple it up. It was the wipe the ass thing because I had this shit in a public restroom and it was just so fucking gross. And I was like, dude, if I couldn't clean my ass, because I thought about it, like it would be like some kind of torture if somebody was just like pull your pants up and get back to work. If somebody,
There's no time.
I'd rather die.
That was my
Yeah.
favorite thing getting back from vacation was being able to use my real toilet paper
Oh.
at home.
And not the Vegas.
Not the like one ply Vegas TP everywhere. That shit.
I never
horrible.
understood the problem with one ply. That people are like, I don't like the one ply. I was like, just get more toilet paper.
It doesn't work. It's not the same softness. It's not the same quality.
Dude, you'll rash yourself up pretty quick with one ply.
Especially a fat man like me in 117 degree weather.
Yeah,
That
I guess you are
single-ply
playing with a
TP is
different.
not a great combo.
You are playing with a different set of rules, I guess.
Yeah, you were using the
A lot more.
You know what I've done?
cheek
The
square
hotel
footage over
towels.
here.
So because of cheek square footage, I'm selling real estate on my ass.
My area.
During COVID, I got into the wet wipes. You know, everyone started using one. And then because I got into wet wipes, I was like, when I didn't have them, it really sucked and I need to figure something out. So now if I don't have wet wipes, I take the toilet paper and I run it under the faucet.
Yeah.
Wipe my
Doesn't
butt.
it
Yeah,
just
so if
fall
I'm-
apart?
No.
Hand sanitizer works really good too.
That
No
would burn
way
your
in
coolio.
No, it's well
You
if you're
got anal
bloody.
fissures like me, bud.
Oh well, yeah, then it would burn.
It burn, dude.
That would probably clean them up. Probably kill them.
Well,
Honestly, I think you guys should get a bidet. It'll change your life.
of course, yeah. But the reason I don't want to get a bidet is for the same reason why I have to use something wet now is I won't be able to go back. So if I couldn't shit in public.
No, it's true.
And so once I'm like out in public and I have to use like this fucking barbaric toilet paper, I'd be like, this fucking sucks. Everything, it would just suck.
Yeah. Well, they make like wet wipes that are like in little packets that you can just leave in the car, go with you on
Or
camping trips.
I just take any toilet paper and I put it under the faucet. You know, Bert
But what if
Kreischer
you're in like
spits on it.
what if you're in like a non-handicapped stall
Mm-hmm.
that like doesn't have a sink?
You spit on the toilet
And I
paper.
just waddle over to the.
You dip it in the toilet
So you're
water.
in a public restroom. Do you do this before or after?
Well, I mean, I would probably do it before just so I don't,
So you walk into the stall,
grab that TP, baby.
grab the toilet paper, walk out to the sink, get it wet, and then walk back to the stall.
And then I wink.
What
But
if somebody takes your stall by the time you've walked out?
And I shit somewhere else.
And what if you? So you have to analyze.
That problem is so rare. It might only happen.
I feel like
at a
that
baseball
happens.
game.
No, but honestly, you're gonna have to analyze how much dirty shit you're gonna have on your butthole
Well, I
to
rotate.
get the amount.
You really only need one when wet. Well, one wet dude does most of it, and then
Wet
you just
dude.
and then you just drying it up for the most part.
Okay.
You know.
Glad
I
to
mean,
know.
that's just what to do in public. I think it's just the best way to do it when you're in public.
Yeah.
You know, unless you've got the wipes that he says, like if
Yeah,
you've got
like the little carry pack.
little carry
or-
packs for the
Yeah.
dude wipes. I think they call them dude wipes actually.
Yeah, I got some. They're good.
They're nice.
I actually bought the dude wipe. I think it's the Butt Blaster 1000.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm actually having it wrapped in Baja Blast. So it's Baja Butt Blast. And I'm putting it in my
You
bathroom.
know what I do is I got a
Taco Bell bathroom.
my dog registered as a service dog.
Did you?
So that way when I go out, he just licks my asshole clean.
Yeah. I've heard about that.
You heard it here first.
You've heard it here first. They call them good boy wipes.
Good boy, wife. You're a good boy. Yeah. He's
Holding your dog.
he's a good old kibble boy. Kibbling shit.
Eli loves this topic. Anyway, welcome to Poontang.
Welcome to Poontang. There's a lot more people out there fucking dogs than we thought.
There really is.
And they're all women.
The amount of women that reached out to us saying that they have sex with dogs is unbelievable. Like, not one.
Not a single one.
Not one.
Absolutely
I'm
zero.
Can't believe that.
This is actually totally believable, but
I can't believe it.
I thought at least one would be like right here. So, anyway.
Yeah, incriminate yourself. What else do you like? Children?
Yeah, I mean, if you admit to bestiality, is that illegal, or do you
Of
have to
course.
get caught? So if I went to the police,
I mean, is
station-
admitting to child pornography illegal?
totally?
Well, then yeah, it's the same shit.
Well, no, it's not illegal unless you show them the proof.
Right. It's just like saying I committed a murder and then being like, well, you can't convict me unless you find a body. It's like, you can be convicted.
Can you?
Yeah. Dude, if all you had to do was find a body to convict somebody, there'd be a lot more people out there killing. It's like there's this weird adage or there's weird like idea that you have to have evidence for certain crimes. I mean, yeah, of course you got if you get a real sharky lawyer, but I mean, it's going to be expensive. You're telling people I fuck dogs and then they're like, unless you're like, I just say that for fun. But if you really fucked dogs, yeah.
I feel like you need to have proof though. Like, hey, I fucked a dog. There's no footage of it, but I fucked it.
But I fucked it. I mean, it would be an uphill
Straight
battle.
to jail.
No, I mean, of course you have to go through a trial. It'd be an uphill battle. Wouldn't be easy for them to put you away, but they'd try. Just like anything else. Just like if you said I murdered a person, it's like they would still arrest you and hold you and have like put you through court and shit like that.
Huh.
It's not like they just like I killed a man. Here's the date. Here's the time. And they're like, and they're not going to do anything about it. Do what? Just because they can't find a body? I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder at what level of crime can you admit something and they're like, it's all good.
Probably misdemeanor. Probably just about any misdemeanor.
Like car infraction and
Yeah, so like I hit some guy on the side of the road and drove off, or
they'd be like,
I
all right.
stole a stick of gum today. You know, I don't know. Maybe in that case, if fucking a dog is like really not that illegal, like you really only get like a fine. You know, like how bad do they punish you for fucking a dog? I'm asking for a friend.
Follow-up question. Them licking your asshole clean.
Yeah, but no.
Good boy.
There's nothing sexual about it.
I do come though.
But that come when I wipe my own ass. I just come every time I wipe. It's a
Okay,
problem.
that's a good question. Would you rather come every time you poop,
Or
not have to wipe?
not have to
You
wipe.
guys are horrible.
What?
How does it always devolve into this every
Into-
time?
That's what our podcast is all about. Would you rather's?
Would you rather?
That's what the people want. They don't want that.
I thought I was the voice of the people.
I know
Clearly
you
they
are.
don't want
The
it.
voice of the people are
Yeah. if
Well,
you
what
guys
is the
didn't
what
want
do
that.
what do the people want to talk about?
engaging conversations, fun stories. Not just would you rather.
Eli, do you
poop
got any
or
fun
cum?
stories? Okay, would you rather?
I got a fun story. One time, you know how there's every group, like every kid group, there's always like a kid that's like kind of weird and gross. Well, this kid, his name was Odie.
That's just a gross name.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like destined
And
to be the
he
weird
invited us
one.
over to play, and the backyard was all pretty overgrown, and it's just kind of sad. You know, as a kid, you don't really think it's sad. As a kid, you're just like, this is uncomfortable. It's not a lot of fun. And then it really got unfun when he showed us that he shit in a cooler in the backyard. He was like, check it out.
He was like proud of it.
Yeah.
Classic Odie.
I know Odie shit in a cooler.
So like, how old was
Probably like 6 or 7.
no? Like, how old was the cooler?
I was like one of those like red igloo coolers,
Like,
you know.
did he
just
use
like-
it every time?
No, there's just one turd in it.
Just so it wasn't like a recurring thing.
Nah, it's not like he went out there to shit all the time.
it
He
was
just
just a once.
put a poo.
And
A
there
moment
was-
of
Just
desperation.
put one poo in the cooler. One of
I
my
love this.
one of my friends didn't like Odie a lot. He really didn't like Odie, and Odie came knocking at his door to hang out. And it's actually what's his name's kid that didn't like him. Yeah, his name is Tomas. Anyway, no, his name is Pat. It doesn't really matter. He didn't like Odie at all, and Odie came to his house and knocked on the door, and his mom like answered, and he's like, "Hey, is, what's his name home?" And she's like, "Yeah, hold on." And she went and got him, and he came back to the door,
Uh-oh.
opened the door, and just hit him with the business side of a belt, dude.
Oh my God. Poor Odie.
And then like close the door or what? Like Odie didn't have time to process what just happened.
Poor sweet
Dude.
Odie.
Hit him with the buckle of a fucking belt, dude.
He really didn't like him.
That's diabolical.
Dude, that's dark.
Dude, that is dark shit.
What did
That-
Odie do?
He sh-
Just like damn.
Honestly, I don't know.
that was your buddy's
I'm not
cooler.
gonna knock there anymore.
He fucking learned, dude. That's what he did. He fucking learned. There's this one kid. Actually, let me ask you this, Joel. Do you know the Odells?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah,
Yeah. You know Danny?
of course.
I got him to do CPR on a turtle once.
Oh my God. I feel like he would do that willingly.
He kind of did.
It's like, hey, someone dare me to do this.
No, it wasn't a dare. He thought his turtle was dead. It wasn't. It was just like sleeping. He loves turtles. Loved them. He had
Didn't
like
know
a
that. Interesting.
bunch of painted turtles. They used to live on my block. The Odells did.
Huh.
Kind of a tumultuous relationship with that family. Myself. Brittany got me beat up by some kid once, and Troy was just a complete dickhole. Like fucked with me a lot. It was like fucked up. Anyway, but
He was nice as an adult.
Yeah, usually people that are complete jackasses is when they're young. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Either they keep being jackasses or they realize one day they're like, I fucked with a lot of people and like
I should start smiling.
I should start not being a jerk ass.
Yeah.
Like one time he told his mom that I was over at the house looking at porn on the computer because he got caught doing it.
Oh.
because Comcast called his house and was like, "Hey, you're there's like a
Snitching.
lot of like websites on there," and he told his mom it was me. So like his mom like chewed me out.
Damn.
And of course, what's a kid gonna do? It wasn't me, and of course the mom's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, right." Like you're gonna believe a kid,
Yeah.
you know?
100%.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense. So you were telling that one story about
About the turtle.
the buckle getting smacked in the face.
No, well that was it.
Well,
That was the end.
it reminds me of a story.
Oh, now you got a story.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna tell the Danny give him mouth to mouth.
Oh no, I do want to hear that. Yeah, let's finish that story.
Danny was obsessed with turtles, loved turtles, little turtle boy, right? And he, we actually he had a blowgun, like with darts. Oh. We actually used to go around and kill the lizards and feed them to his turtles. It was really fun. Huh. Which I'm totally cool with because all the lizards you see are invasive species, and the turtles love them. The turtle, you just toss them in the pond, and the turtle will come up and like fucking eat that shit. Well, the weather got a little chilly out, and his turtles weren't surfacing. One of them in specifically wasn't surfacing, and he had them like in a little pond out back. And he like comes to us, and he's like bawling. He's like, "My turtle's not dead."
Oh, Danny.
Yeah, he's pretty helpless. He's like, "My turtle's dead," and all that stuff. And he's like, he'd take it out of the thing, and like it was like, yeah, basically. I mean, it kind of looked dead, but later,
like hanging out of its shell.
Yeah, like that, right. And then we were like doing all this stuff, and I was like, "Dude, you gotta like blow in its little mouth, you know." And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it'll help. Like it can't hurt."
Oh my god!
Right. And so he put his mouth up to the little turtle's mouth and
salmonella.
And then he, it didn't really do anything. You can't like give CPR to the turtle because it's got a shell.
Got to push through the forearm and leg holes.
And it's like, and he's like blown in it. And so he was pretty tore up about it. And he gave his turtle mouth to mouth. It didn't do anything. And then later on, he was like, "Oh, it like came back," and I guess I don't know who told him or how he found out, because like the internet was kind of like Google really wasn't a huge thing yet. But that's when we learned that turtles just kind of like hibernate. So when it gets too cold, they just kind of like will go down to like in the mud at the bottom of a river, and they'll just stay there for like weeks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Huh, just go hang out.
So he like woke up and he's like, "What's up, guys?" He's got like
it's like a Snow White.
He's got like a wiener drawn on his face. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's happening? Why is everyone crying? Why am I in a casket?
Why am I in a soup?
Why am I in a soup? I wonder if he buried. I don't think he buried it. Now I'm like questioning if he went out back and buried it,
and then found out weeks later that it was just hibernating.
He wakes up. He's like, "What's going on?"
Or have you guys seen the video of the girl that throws tortoises into like pools of water?
I think I saw
saving tortoises, but tortoises are land creatures, not. So she's just murdering these pathetic turtles, just trying to cross the road.
Turtles. No, it's a tortoise. It's different. Jeez, dude, that's horrific. So what happened with you? Face buckle. You had a face buckle story?
About like him going and knocking on a kid's door, right? So I think I was in 6th grade, and my sister had really cool high school friends, and they all had cars. And this girl, her name was Steph. She was just tough, tattooed up in high school, nice. Piercings everywhere, colored hair. She was just the pinnacle of cool. And she's like, "Joel, do you want to come with me? I got to do some errands." I'm like, "Yeah, totally." Every time I go hang out with her, she buys me like goldfish, for my, what was that? Garfield fish tank that I had. She'd buy me a little goldfish. Anyway, so she's like, "Yeah, we're going to go do some errands." I'm like, "All right, cool." She's like, go. She drives into the neighborhood, go knock on that door. And when the kid comes, tell him Steph's got the stuff. And I was like, "Okay, what's his name?" And she's like, "Jonathan." I'm like, "All right, cool." And it's like, I go knock on the door, and his mom answers, and it's like, "Is Jonathan home?" And she's like, "Yeah, he's in his room." So like, I walk into the front door, and I'm like, I don't know who Jonathan is, but I'm here. Steph told me to tell Jonathan Steph's got the stuff. And the mom just looked at me like, "I'm sorry?" It's like, "Steph's got the stuff." Like, I thought it was code for something. I didn't know what it was, code for something, but I didn't know what it was.
It wasn't a really strong code, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I was very innocent. Anyway, so I was like, "I'm going to go wait in the car." She's like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." And it's like, I start walking down the driveway, and Steph's like, "Did you just fucking tell his mom that?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Get in the fucking car." And so the door handle's locked. It's not opening. The window's down. So I just jumped into the window, and the mom comes running out to like grab my feet, and Steph takes off down the road, and my feet hit the mailbox as we're just taking off down the road. But yeah, she didn't give that kid the stuff.
Did you ever find out what the stuff was?
I'm pretty sure it was just goldfish. Yeah, just bags of goldfish.
So then why would the mom give a shit? And why would she be afraid of the mom? Was it weed?
Of course, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. She was definitely dealing drugs.
She was definitely dealing drugs, and I was too, honestly.
I didn't know I was doing a drug deal. I had no idea.
I had no clue.
Yeah. But, I mean, I technically didn't do a drug deal.
Technically
It was
you didn't.
botched. Yeah.
Oh,
It
man.
was pretty funny.
How old did you say you were?
I want to say it was like summer of 5th grade going into 6th grade.
The summer of love, we called it.
Oh, yeah.
Me and
Summer
Steph.
of Bud.
Me and Steph would drive around dealing drugs. You know, Steph was in high school and I was a 5th grader, but she was all right. She would make me do her drug deals for me.
She did.
She was an okay cat. I wonder where Steph is now.
My sister took me out driving that same summer, and she's like, Joel, come with me. I want to like learn how to drive. She just got her permit, high school,
Yeah.
and she just kept doing loops in this neighborhood, right? It was just like a perfect loop. And every time she'd get closer and closer to the car parked on the side of the road. And I would get scared and I'd go like this. Every time she's like, stop doing that. I'd get really aggressive towards me. I'm like, you're going to hit this car. And she's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to hit the car. Second, third time around, scream the whole side of that car. And then we just drove back to our house and parked. And she's like, don't tell anyone.
Did anybody ever find out?
Not till now.
Some guy's like,
What the fuck?
I knew it.
The fuck? Yeah.
Damn.
Funny.
I creamed a mailbox once.
With your car?
Yeah.
You want me to get that?
No. You're fine.
I creamed a light pole once.
I could have got it. You could? Yeah. What happened? Nice. What's up, baby?
He
If I
was
would have
waiting
known, I
for
would
that
have
moment.
given him a nice little kiss.
Me and my friend Ben, he had like we were taking his dad's car out because like he didn't have his own car yet, and we were just like fucking around over by the UTC area. I don't even think it was like built yet, really. It was like still kind of under construction. I think the roundabouts were there, and it was raining. And my buddy lives in those condos on like Cattleman right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were making like we were coming back from Fruitville or something. We were just driving around. We turn into my buddy's neighborhood and it's raining, and it's like a Crown Vic, so like real back tire heavy V8. And he just spun. We fishtailed, and then fishtailed again and like jumped the curb and just hit like one of those real skinny like 20-foot light posts. And we're like, oh my God, like what just happened? And then the pole starts slowly falling over and falls straight into a lake. And like you see the light bulb like buzz and like go out. And it's like pouring rain, and we're like, what the fuck did we just do? It's like we get out, look at it, and we're like, well, yeah, just like bent at the base and like it's completely fucked.
What happened? What did it do to the car?
So the car just had like a little dent in the front. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was like a Crown Vic, so like, I could kind
It's
of
like a
take
tank.
it.
It's a Crown tank.
But then these like two kids run from around the corner, like your stereotypical stoners, like probably like 18, 19. We were like 15 and 16 at the time. And so they like run around the corner and they're like, what the fuck happened? And we're like, we don't know. And they're like, they look around and they're like, well, nobody fucking saw you guys, so like get out of here.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
we're like,
Good kids.
okay. And so we got back in our car and like pulled into my buddy's house, and they never found out it was us.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Good.
But his dad ended up coming out like the next morning. He's like, what the fuck did you do to my car? And we were like, oh, we were like Publix and we hit a shopping
nice.
cart.
Oh, I don't know.
And he was definitely sketchy. He knew something happened, but
Damn.
yeah, I don't think anybody ever found out about
he
that.
gets up close to
And that
it.
light post was just in the lake for like 2 months before they fixed
Just
it.
shocking all the fish. Just
I think it burned out the second that it hit.
yeah,
But
I would imagine.
yeah,
All
it
the
was-
lights on the whole road are like,
Like
go out.
Christmas lights.
oh, dude. It cost the city like thousands of dollars to
Well, it was in a private residential neighborhood, so I mean the neighborhood probably.
Legit.
I think they just took the light posts out.
They're like, yeah,
if I
we're
remember
thinking of getting rid of it
correctly.
anyway.
Right,
Yeah,
this
they
is
were
gonna
just like,
keep
okay.
happening.
Yeah.
We were driving behind a old Winn-Dixie back when that was a thing, and there's little skater kids, had to have been maybe 4th grade, making a skater video with like the camera that you hold, and there was a shopping cart in the middle of the road. So they're like filming me drive by. So I was like, okay, I'm on camera. I'm gonna give them some good footage. So I just smashed the shopping cart and it went flying, and the kids were like, oh, freaking out. I was like, cool. I just like made their day. That's cool.
Yeah.
So I turned around and got a bunch of speed, and I started smashing every cart that was like parked, and just using this car just to smash into everything. I destroyed my car, but the kids got really good footage.
Jeez.
I know that footage is out there somewhere too. I hope they did something with it, but. And then I just left, didn't say anything to them, just gave them some really good footage.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What kind of car was it?
A celebrity. It actually wasn't my car.
So there you go.
It was my friend's car.
Bang, bang, boom.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
Oops.
So
No, we destroyed his car. Like we'd pick up trash day when everyone puts all their crap out by the road. We would pull the trash cans into the middle of the road and then just cream them going as fast as we can. We thought it was so funny. Just like
road bowling.
Yeah, just hitting the trash cans. Well, one day night we pull all this lawn debris. It was just like an entire tree in the middle of the road. Like we pulled it into the road, and we turned around and came back. And we're speeding really fast, but we see like colored garments inside the brush, and we're like, so he starts slowing down, and then we see a guy come out waving his arms. He's like, stop, and like he had to like lock it up because we were going to crash through it, but they were stopping us from driving through, and so we just missed them, and he's like, some kids pulled this into the road. The guy came out of his house at 2 a.m, seeing us pulling it into the road,
and then didn't realize that you were
and we were the
same
people.
kid.
Yeah, and he was like, hey, watch, careful, there's kids that are trying to. It's like, oh, good luck, man.
Guys were really cooking there too.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Damn. So one time I had got $20 for my birthday.
Damn, rich.
I was fucking living it. So
What grade? Or age? Or gender?
I think I just turned 13.
Did your guys' parents ever hold on to your birthday money?
Fuck no.
And it would
No
just disappear?
No. Did yours?
I feel like it happened once or twice.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Times were tough.
I'll keep that 100 safe for you, and then you want something that's like $40, and she'll be like, you only got 30 for your birthday.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I saw that blue face 100.
My dad sent me money, and I gave it to my mom because she couldn't afford rent.
Was knowingly
awesome.
doing it is a little different.
Yeah.
I mean, it still sucks. It's not a cool deal.
Yeah.
But I spent.
Yeah,
I kept my all 20 fucking dollars of that bitch.
Was it a singular 20 or was it like in 21?
That was a singular.
Damn, that's like the most money you've ever seen
At that age, I mean,
to this date.
I think I just turned 13, and I went down to me and my friends all skateboarded down to Party City.
Oh, that's a fun day.
Yeah, and I bought myself. It was like a New Year's Eve baby costume. So the costume consisted of just a giant diaper. That was it. It was a comedically large diaper. And so, I mean, obviously this was like in the era of like fucking Jackass and everyone was
It's a good era.
skateboarding. What? It was a fucking dope era.
Yeah, I miss those days.
And so we of course have cameras and we're skateboarding and we're like, let's do something, man. And so I immediately get home, change into that diaper, and now we're out skateboarding.
Amazing.
Right? And we skateboarded up to like the main road, which is Proctor. And our road was off of Proctor. And we're on the road, and I'm just like kind of like, there'd be like no cars, and I would like skate across the road and then back, and then I'd like kind of skate up and down our road, like just on the edge. And people kept like slowing to like slowing down and like looking at me and then like driving off. And
because there's a kid in a diaper. That's so funny.
Yeah, and some lady pulls up and she like slows and she like completely stops. She's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Do you do this like all the time?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, okay. And as she pulls away, she's like, okay, and drives away and pulls the phone up to her head as she drives off. And then one of my friends is sitting there on like someone's like front lawn, just kind of like sitting watching, and the other friend is recording. And that friend just like stands up and he goes, guys, I think I gotta go home. And he leaves, right? And we're like, okay. But he kind of always did that, so we weren't like thinking much of it. And there was like I had noticed there was like a helicopter flying around and shit, and you know, all of a sudden a cop pulls up. And what happened was, so the guy, the neighbor, he was like right on the corner. So Proctor and Atlantic, the guy right on the corner came out, looked up, saw the helicopter, and then just to that one friend went, "You see that helicopter? Cops are going to be here in a minute." And then that kid got up and left. Instead of telling us, instead of be like, "Guys, the cops are going to be here," he just went, "I got to go now," and left.
Smart.
Fucking dickhole. Fucking dickhole, dude.
Oh.
And when I saw the it was like a really cloudy, overcast day, so I thought it was like for the weather. I was like, oh, there's a helicopter out flying around, like just looking at the weather.
Clouds out of there.
Yeah, that's what it was doing. It was getting the cloud, you know, just like doing the news. But because I'm not like really paying attention, but it was a fucking police helicopter was out flying around, and the cops pull up. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Just skateboarding." And he goes, "Yeah, well, there's people calling because they think there's a fucking retard on the loose."
On the loose.
Like,
No
okay.
chains.
He goes, "Where do you live?" And I'm like, "Down there." And he goes, "All right." He's like, "All right, well, go home." And I go to like get in his car. He's like, "Don't get in my car. Walk." And I was like, "Okay." And I walked, and he like drove next to me. And we get to my house. And
Are you kidding?
No. This is all very true. And then I walk up to the front door, and I could see my family at the dinner table eating, like through the window. And I'm like, cool. And this was so my dad worked overseas, and he would only come home for like 1 week a year. This just so happened to be that week he was home.
Oh my gosh.
And he so I walk inside, and I'm like, "Dad," and he goes to the front door, and now there's a cop standing next to me, and he's like, "Do you know what your son were doing?" And he knew because I came home and I got changed into this diaper, and my mom thought it was so funny, so she like took a picture of me, and they knew I was out skateboarding around, right?
Cool parents, man.
So my dad, so this guy's like, the cop's like, "Do you know what your son was doing?" And he goes, "Yeah." And it was, "Yeah, well, if it was my son and he was out doing that, I'd beat his ass." And my dad was like, "Well, he's not your son, so
fuck off.
So yeah," he's like, "So
Hell
what do you want to do?" And he
yeah.
goes, "Well, let me see that camera." He goes, "If I find any shit on that camera that's, you know, you guys fucking around," and he like took it and like kind of tried to go, but he couldn't really figure out even how to use the camera. So he's like, "Whatever. If I catch you guys doing this shit again," he's like, "You're in trouble." My dad's like, "All right, have a nice day."
Wow.
Dude, and to be honest, I think my dad only like dicked him because he was a cop. My dad used to like work for federal law enforcement. So like when he had this guy coming in like being a dick to him about his kid, he's like, "Go fuck yourself." But honestly, if that were to happen in a different circumstance, my dad would have like beat me. Dude.
Oh, really?
I think it was just because that cop was being a dick.
Heck yeah.
And my dad was like, "Dude, go fuck yourself. I'll get you arrested." Like,
that's amazing.
You know
Dude,
what I mean?
Shout out to Dad.
Shout out to Pops.
Yo, Pops.
On the getting fucking a helicopter sent on you, because he's like, he told my parents, he goes, "If I had one more call, he's like, it was a domestic disturbance because so many people were calling in thinking that a retard escaped from someone's house."
What a piece of shit cop.
I mean, this was back when you could say retard, you know. And
Damn.
and that was because I was out in a big diaper, and I kind of looked retarded, you know. I was like, not only was I in a diaper, but I was like oddly shaped, and I had like braces, and I was just like a goofy bowl cut at the time. So I mean, I wasn't like a cool kid.
Super far fetched.
Yeah, you know. And I was like on a skateboard, and then you had other kids filming them.
Man.
Pretty dumb.
We would take in that Jackass era. We tried to do everything Jackass related.
Oh, everyone, yeah,
or
everyone
like
tried to.
tweak it, make it our own or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we would. There was a really heavily trafficked. How do you say that?
Trafficked.
Just traffic.
Trafficked.
Yeah.
There was a heavily trafficked sidewalk,
Mhm.
and I happened to have a wheelchair, so we would dump the wheelchair and then put fake blood all over the sidewalk, and then hide up really high up in the tree. and record people stop and like
Just
look
look at the
around.
situation.
Yeah, and like cars were pulling over, the cops were starting to pull up, and we're just hiding like literally 30 feet up in the tree, just like recording. It was so much fun. That was a great
That was
era.
fun. And the cops, like, what did they end up doing? Did they just like, all right, well, nothing.
They would just notate it. They would leave the wheelchair there and
just leave.
just drive away.
Yeah, because it's just like, what am I going to, unless somebody calls in or someone's missing or something's out, it's just like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know?
Holy crap. The guy that I talked about that is like pretty extreme, that has like crazy stories,
Mhm.
he was with me and he pretended, we put fake blood all over him and he was just laying next to the wheelchair and a car pulled up. And that's when the ambulance came. Yeah, I have that footage too.
Really? An ambulance came?
Yeah.
And he wakes up, he's like, just kidding. And they're like, that'll be $500, sir.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, like he just got, I don't know. I don't really remember how it ended, but like, I think he just put the wheelchair up after 30 minutes and just limped with it.
away. And then the ambulance showed, I could have sworn there was a dead guy here.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think the ambulance showed up after he left.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just to dispatch an ambulance is like fucking expensive, boy. You see
Yeah.
that shit on your insurance, dude.
Uh-uh.
And if you don't got insurance, you get that bill in your mail, son.
Yeah. That's one of those.
It's like
Do you want an
$600.
ambulance? Like, no, I will drive.
No, I'm good. Yeah, they're like,
I will
yeah, 'cause that'll be-
Uber.
That'll be a lot of money.
It's crazy what they charge for that. And if they give you a Band-Aid,
Yeah, don't get a Band-Aid.
you're going to have to take a second mortgage out.
You ever had a Band-Aid from an...
Delicious.
You ever had any interactions with a cop?
You ever been banned from a movie theater?
I think I'm technically trespassed from every single movie theater in the Sarasota area.
Why is that?
Just old job.
Old job.
My old job got me banned.
Oh.
He was filming inside of a movie theater.
I was never the one holding the camera. Technically, I got verbally trespassed from Hollywood 11 and the both AMCs, but never any writtens.
What were you doing?
Yeah.
Just nothing.
Just
Accompanying
being.
a cameraman.
What's that?
Accompanying a camera.
Oh, just hanging out, and that was enough for you to get trespassed.
I mean, I ran from the cops once when I was like fishing
Really?
with friends. Yeah, we just like ducked under some like barbed wire and it was close. I mean, I was the fat one in the group and they all just fucking left me.
Cops.
Like, it wasn't interesting. Nothing happened. Like, we were trespassing to fish. And then, like,
So dumb.
yeah. And then
Typically, the cops, when that happens, they'll just
and then
tell
we
you to
like
leave.
saw the cops pulling us. Like, we ran into the woods, threw our poles over the like little barbed wire, got on the ground, shuffled underneath it, and just kept running.
Yeah. If I was a cop and I saw kids just doing dumb shit, I would like do more. You're good.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Like I just recently saw a video where kids are in a parking lot with a ramp and a cop sitting there just like with the lights off, just sitting, waiting. And they like hit the ramp and did a little trick and the cop would like, very nice. And then turn the lights on like when he did a trick. It's like that's how cops need to be.
Yeah,
just like
cops
support
could
the
be that
kids.
way.
Yeah. Just be fun. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. It's
Be a
hard
dick
not
to the
be a dick.
dicks. And
He goes, wait, come here. Let me check your pockets. Make sure you don't have any marijuana on you.
it's like, fuck off, dude. Like, we're kids. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Especially
Sometimes-
nowadays. Like, you don't see kids outside anymore. So if they're outside, it's like, please go
I know.
vandalize. Go do something bad.
It's too dangerous out there for these kids these days.
Apparently. I got something for you guys.
Let's go.
Would you guys like to play?
Okay, let's go.
Would you guys like to play a game?
Sure.
It's called Rate My Dick.
Nice.
Okay. So we're going to play Kill One, Marry One, Fuck One.
Okay. Before you do that, can I just turn on screen recording on this?
You cannot. This is too old of a model.
There's no screen. Yeah, there is. There's got to be. Well, just because it's not there, you just have to add it. You just have to add it in the control
But what I
center.
can do is send you the photos.
See?
Okay, Mr. IT.
Yeah, this is coming from the dude that last time was taking pictures of pictures. Hold on, I gotta do a timestamp when we do this. 3, 2. Wait, are those seconds? Yeah, those are. Ready? 40. Wait. 40, 45.
I still think you should not use this though as your main.
I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the way we're gonna do this is we have 5 rounds, and you can choose whatever round you want. It's up to you. We'll start
Give
with
me
you.
round 3.
Okay. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give you 3 photos. You're going to say kill one, marry one, fuck one. All right.
I liked it.
So 1 through 5. Go ahead. What would you like? Pick a number.
1.
1 through 5. Number 1. Okay. Oh my God.
Enhance.
There we go. Number 1.
Okay.
Scarlett. Number 2. Aubrey. And number 3, Margot.
Margot Robbie.
Okay.
Robbie. Okay.
So you can
I
Take
can
your time.
already do this.
3 beautiful celebrities.
I'm gonna kill Margot. I'm gonna marry Aubrey, and I'm gonna fuck Scarlett.
All right. Why?
Well, because I thought about marrying Scarlett, but you never want to marry a blonde. And then
I think she's not a natural blonde. I think
I've never seen her anything but blonde.
her roots look pretty dark.
That's kind of balayage.
But you want to marry Aubrey?
I'd marry Aubrey
Yeah?
just because she also seems kind of quiet, which is nice, and but she also has maybe has a sense of humor.
She
So it's
definitely does.
Of course, yeah. I think they all may have some semblance of a sense of humor.
Yeah.
But she also isn't she wouldn't be too. She didn't seem very needy either. I feel like Scarlett might be a little more needy, but also just a little harder to. I'd be just afraid. I'd be more afraid with Scarlett. I'd be always worried that I'm gonna lose her. And then Margot, I don't even know who she is. I don't like the way she looks.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
The Barbie chick or the Wolf of Wall Street.
Is that who she is?
Mm-hmm.
Barbie.
She did Barbie, Wolf of Wall Street, and maybe one other thing.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm sure
she's beautiful. She's great. but
She's a beautiful, a very accomplished actress that I'd kill.
She's definitely in the top 10 most beautiful
Probably.
Actresses voted.
Not
on.
according to me.
All right. You have 2 through. Okay, we're gonna do number 4. Oh, jeez, this is good. Okay.
Oh, dude, I wish I had this one.
All right, so I've got Hulk Hogan, Kid Rock, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, dude.
Kill one, marry one, fuck one.
I'd kill Kid Rock. He's just got a punchable face.
He really does. I'm sorry, Kid
Dog
Rock.
the Bounty Hunter, I could spend the rest of my life with him. He seems like a very caring man.
marry?
He's wholesome.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He is a wholesome guy.
And I guess I'd have to hook up with Hulk Hogan then.
That's right, brother. Wait till he's
Which, that'd just be a fun story, It's I hooked up with Hulk Hogan.
First of all, you don't fuck Hulk Hogan. He fucks you.
That that's a very good point, actually. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's tender.
Yeah, he'll be tender with you.
Plus, with Dog the Bounty Hunter, you can go on adventures and go hunt people
Yeah.
He's
down.
a cool guy. I mean,
He
when it
is.
came to the Gabby Petito case, he was very friendly and he's a wholesome guy. Treats his wife well. I mean,
Mhm. Well,
well,
his
did.
ex-wife,
yeah.
his widow wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
She
a
passed
widower?
away. Yeah.
Passed.
You remember South Park when they made fun of Dog the Bounty Hunter?
I think I
I
think
think
that episode.
Cartman. No, it wasn't Cartman. She was just, but her tits were so big you couldn't even see her face. I thought it was great.
It's literally so true.
I know because her tits are huge, dude. They were up here. You can just see that much of her face.
All right. Round 2, 3, or 5.
5 is speaking to me.
Okay. That's a random one.
God dang it! All right, I got Sarah Jessica Parker. Dude, the longer you look at her, the worse it gets.
She's a monster.
Why does everybody say that?
Just look at her.
It's like a normal thing to say
about
about.
like a thing like as long as like I've been on the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what's funny?
She looks like a horse.
Yeah, South Park I think started that one.
Huh.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Who do you got?
He's tremendous. It's Donald Trump. I wish Andrew was here to do his
President
impression.
Donald Trump.
The President Donald Trump. Wonderful. Number one asshole.
Wait, can we insert a clip of him doing a Trump impression?
Yeah, if
like
we had
right
it.
now.
Yeah, if
Cool.
we had an impression. And Sinbad.
I don't even know who Sinbad is.
I had a feeling you
Dude.
wouldn't know who that is.
The name rings a bell, but
He's a
like, I don't
comedian.
know who he is.
He had.
It was
in,
an
like, the
era.
there was like this era. There was this period of time where he was like this comedic acting genius. I mean, he's
Yeah.
a comedian, like stand up.
Yeah, he's like a late night comedian too. I
Yeah.
feel like I've only seen him late night.
But yeah, and I mean, apparently he still tours. He still does it. And
Really?
like, myrtleizes. He myrtleizes. People still talk about him. Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
I'm interested.
I'm gonna marry Sinbad.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck Donald Trump because I'm not gonna pass up an opportunity of making love to
We
a
might get some
potential
hush
president.
money.
I
A
might get
president
lucky.
and a billionaire.
A billionaire president, and of course, you're gonna-
Slaughter. How are you gonna kill her?
You're gonna have to dig pretty deep to find where I put the body. How am I gonna kill her? I don't know. Probably poison. I don't have the heart to like look her in the face when I do.
Wow, and you do pest control, so you've thought about
I'd have to
killing
use
people
poison.
with poison, haven't you?
Dude, honestly, those chemicals wouldn't kill anybody easily. Trust me, I've tried.
I
It
can't
would be like
figure
a
out the
long-
ratio.
I can't figure out how much you got to make these people drink. Now use something easy like, dude. Did you see that story of the lady in Britain that like
Oh
poisoned?
my god!
Did you see
It
that?
worked.
It did work.
It worked.
She used, and it's the second time she's done it. She there was like years ago. So she used death caps, like a type of mushroom, and she baked them into a beef like stew or whatever, and then fed it to her
In-laws.
In-laws.
I believe, yeah.
Damn.
And-
like literally, like they died.
like three out of four of them died, and like one of them like is in the hospital. And what's funny, she had them over for dinner and fed her and her two kids something different, and she's claiming ignorance to the whole thing.
Come on.
She's like, I had no clue. Well, you just happened to feed your kids something different and yourself. And then not only that, but the husband, her ex-husband, because they were divorced, was supposed to be there, and he was like, I'm good.
Don't eat the loaf.
He's like, I'm not gonna go there. He's like, I'm not gonna go, because he was suspicious, because it was like a year or two before she invited him over for dinner, and he ate and then went into the hospital for like 15 days.
Holy crap. Yo, she's done. Oh my gosh.
She's like on the news, like, I would never want to hurt them. I don't know how this happened. It's like, you don't just come across death caps, bro. You don't just accidentally
just
get them
at
at the store.
Publix.
Yeah, it's like, whoops, I just bought it must have been contaminated mushrooms. Nah, it doesn't happen.
Also, I'd like to know if she's actually sympathetic to her family passing away, or more focused on like, I didn't do it because you done it.
You done it. No, she's like, I think when she musters up her crocodile tears, it's because she got caught. She's like, I can't believe you caught me. But the words coming out are, I would never hurt them.
Yeah,
It's
see
in
that
Australia.
says guilt to me. I would
You do
never
a
hurt
really
them.
good like crisis actor impression.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's been practicing for when he
I work for the CIA.
puts rat poison.
Yeah.
All right. We have
I'll
round
take two.
He wants
Two?
Give Isaiah
Sure?
number three.
You don't want 3?
I'll take 2.
All right. Good luck, brother.
Good luck, dude.
Do.
What do we got?
Get the guys again.
I got a
Steve
couple guys.
Buscemi. Please tell me William Dafoe's in
buddy.
here. Bill Cosby. William Dafoe. All right, so I got to kill William Dafoe because I couldn't handle that. No way in hell.
What do you
All
mean?
12 inches.
Steve Buscemi's hilarious, so I'd have to marry him. And I mean, Bill Cosby, I wouldn't even remember hooking up with. So. That's the easy choice. It's
Kill
just,
one, marry one, fuck
it's just
one.
a quick little blur.
Yeah, it's all black.
Nice.
And
Well
more
done.
That's another
How-
easy one.
How would you?
Let me see the pictures he used.
How would you kill William
Slow and painfully.
with his own cock? Choke him to
I
death
don't
with
know.
his
I
own
mean, he
12-inch
seems like a
penis.
great guy.
I think he is. I think he's like a super cool guy.
Yeah.
But there's something sleazy
I
about
just sit
it.
down with him and be like, what would make you feel the most dignified?
You sit down with the gun just on
no,
the table.
No, not even. It'd be respectful. Take him out to a nice dinner and be like, look, William, I've been presented with the options
He'd be
and
like,
you have
"First-"
to go.
He's like, first of all, Eli, it's Willem.
Willem,
just say
how
William.
before?
And you're like, William, my whatever.
William
Will-
the foe.
Doesn't fucking matter. You're about to die. Give him some.
Do you agree with
cyanide.
Eli's?
Honestly, the angle that he wouldn't even, because they're all guys, so you're gonna be fucking a guy no matter what. The angle that
There's
wouldn't
only
even-
wins here.
yeah, that you're gonna, no matter what, you're not gonna remember Bill Cosby. That's smart.
that's-
That's thinking.
It just makes sense.
That's
just
hilarious,
makes- you're
dude.
not even
That's a zinger for sure. That was a one-liner.
And Steve Buscemi, yeah, dude, that's the guy that you marry.
Steve's
am-
cool. I
he's
like
amazing.
Steve
He's
Buscemi.
fantastic. He's soft. He's gentle.
He's a
hilarious.
great actor.
He just seems like
He's a great actor.
wasn't he there for 9/11 to like help clean up and stuff? He was
Wouldn't
like a
surprise me.
Surprised?
police officer.
Well,
or
Willem was
something?
too. He was shoveling debris with his cock.
He was banging all the broads that didn't have husbands.
Yeah, he was out there banging broads. Who's
Okay, and by default you have round 3.
cool.
It's probably
This
just the white
round-
woman again.
This round that you're about to play is musicians.
Oh, cool. I might not even know who these people are.
You want to take 3 guesses?
Musicians. It probably has some relating
Rock and roll.
rock and roll. I don't know.
Not all. All right.
Each one is like, oh yeah, there he is. Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Ugh.
Do you know who Alice Cooper is?
Yeah, he doesn't even look at Alice in Chains. Marilyn Manson.
Do you know who Marilyn Manson is?
Ozzy Osbourne.
All right. We're playing kill one, marry one, fuck one.
Dude,
And who are your options?
I'd like to marry Ozzy
He'd be a great marry.
because I feel like they were the first reality show.
They
family.
were.
They were the first reality show family. I think we all fell in love with the Osbournes, especially Ozzy. Very endearing, even though his brain was fried. I mean, allegedly he cranked it up for the show. Like if you nowadays, like if you talk to him, he's not that fried. I don't know. Do you remember
Hello, Sharon.
the
I've
Osbournes?
seen like a few episodes.
It's
I feel
fantastic.
on like MTV over the years.
Dude, it was
It's very
it was
well
fantastic.
done.
It was like the first show where they followed around like a celebrity family, and
Yeah.
it was
Like
it was,
24/7.
24/7.
It was
Wow.
nonstop. Yeah.
yeah.
It was fantastic. Yeah.
It really was.
And he really loved his wife too. It's so
he would
sweet.
he would come out and he'd be like,
Where's my
and it was like
wo-
this whole thing, dude.
Where
I
are my
mean, he
pills? Yeah.
couldn't talk. Nobody understood what he was saying, but allegedly he cranked it up for the show. Marilyn Manson, I would fuck him. I mean, allegedly again had his ribs removed to suck his own ding dong.
Well, I
Remember
did
that?
hear that,
That old
yeah.
wives' tale.
You've never heard
I
that?
heard that on my playground in elementary school.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
wives' tale. Like, hey, did you know Marilyn Manson got his ribs removed so he can suck his wiener?
I feel like that would work too.
I mean, for
The
me,
only
it's
issue with it is it doesn't feel like you're getting your dick sucked. It just feels like you're
sucking a dick.
So like there really is no purpose to it.
It's the flavor. I want
know-
to taste the flavor.
You know the problem? It's more like you're sucking a dick than getting your dick sucked. Jeez.
That's a big problem.
How would you know?
Just allegedly.
Let me see. Let me count
Allegedly?
your ribs.
Let me count your
Allegedly, avocado
For-
tastes just like clean penis as well.
Really?
ribs. I won't be eating
You,
that again.
you know what cantaloupe tastes like? Who was the third? So you have Ozzy
I got a lot.
Osbourne.
And I'm just thinking about it. I got a lot
means
more
you
standing
gotta-
in my way than a couple of ribs. What? Yeah, I got this.
I gotta work
gotta-
all the way down to the.
I gotta get in close. We're gonna have to get rid of a lot of these ribs. I'm gonna be nothing but spine. And Alice Cooper, dude, I gotta kill that guy. There can't be two of us. There can't be too many Coopers.
Man, have you seen Alice Cooper walking? It's terrifying.
Dude, you know his in like the name of his band, and then like a lot of other shit in his life was all channeled.
What do you mean?
So him and his buddies, or like a couple of people, they used to do like seances and like channel
Whoa.
spirits, and like
Literally channeled like beings.
beings that would like come through and be like, Alice in Chains, and so
Wow. I
Yeah.
want to go down that rabbit hole.
yeah. I mean,
Holy
that's not
crap.
even like an alleged, like that's something he'll say. And then there's
Really?
like people that have done deep dives on it, and like there's a lot. I mean, the whole deal with, you know, and like where you hear about these old people being like, rock and roll is the devil's music. And that is something that's said, and it is kind of stupid and lame. But then there is like this weird thing that it kind of is. You know what I mean? It kind of is. It's kind of weird, but it's just the people that had like, they talk about how they got their breaks, or like how they came up with names or different songs and stuff, and it's all like really odd circumstances.
Really?
And
Do you have any examples?
I mean, that would probably be one of them, is
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, and then I think he also like there's a lot with the Alice Cooper and Alice in Chains deal, but
And
That's
another
really
thing too, when you look at like people that are into like witchy, whatever, they all kind of have the same look.
yeah, for sure.
Look at Alice Cooper.
Yeah, he looks like
He looks like one of the women,
He
one of the
doesn't look-
witches,
he looks like a witch. You see that guy?
and he's
He was
only
scary.
50.
No way.
Yeah,
In that picture?
late 40s. No,
In
I
this
don't know. He's
picture.
probably like
you know, in
he's-
this picture, he's even older than he is. Now,
He's got to be like early 70s or something.
Yeah, probably.
probably yeah. Could
that's so
be.
funny. And that's
That's
sums
it.
up.
That wraps up. You can turn the.
Well,
I don't know if you guys were into that. We can.
I
do-
thought it was great.
I don't like how I got the only two segments
Oh,
with
whoops.
two guys, but
Well, I only had segments. Only one. I started off with all girls, beautiful
of
women,
course.
and then the rest were just horrifying.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in those situations.
Yeah.
But I'll mix it up a little bit more.
I'd like to bone Steve Buscemi.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great actor. He was in shit with The Dude. What's that movie?
The dude.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know what you're
What's it
talking
about?
The Big Lebowski.
The dude.
He was in Big Lebowski.
He's been in a lot of Adam Sandler movies too.
He sure has. A lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. It's good.
Damn. Yeah, Alice in Chains, The Devil's Man. And it all stems from it being from like coming from jazz. And like jazz is the devil's music, and then blues turning into rock and roll, and
Interesting.
yeah, and there's a really interesting book, and it starts off by talking about how in China, like many thousands of years ago, like there was a certain like the emperors were like really, really strict on like what kind of music everyone was listening to, and they would like travel. They had like certain people in their court that would travel to like different regions and be like, play your music, what's it sound like? And if it didn't have certain tones or didn't fit into a certain type of music, they would like nix it and stop it, because they had this thought that if the music began to change, it would start to reflect in the society. And so if there wasn't a certain harmony in the music, if there wasn't a certain like elevated spiritual enlightened thing with the music, then the society surrounding it would start to devolve and like become
How long ago was that?
like a few thousand years ago, I would assume.
Hmm.
And now they're a communist dictatorship. I don't know. It's the People's Republic of China. Don't talk about them. They will turn your TikTok off.
Oh
You don't want that to happen.
no.
Oh, guys, we
That's
should
hard.
talk. We should also say they took down our video.
Oh yeah.
Well deserved.
What are you talking about?
Dude, it had
Who's
a
second? What do you-
long run.
Very
shill.
much violated the guidelines.
How? Explain it to me. How
No.
did it violate?
Hey, I
I'm
think
not
we
going
should
to.
play the clip so people know what we're talking about.
Play the clip. Roll that cum footage. All right.
Very obviously against terms
And
of
they
service.
cut that out?
Yeah, they cut that out. How?
I'm actually shocked it lasted that long. That was a very graphic
Yeah, I mean,
video.
I think what happened was it just got. I think everyone thought it was like a lot of fun, and I thought it was funny because you don't get like millions of views over the course of like months, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere they're like, all right, break it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
It's
was
like watching like two special needs kids fight. It's like
you're like, whoa,
they kind of like, okay, let them burn out. Let them have their
then
fun.
they come in and they're like, all right.
And then they split it up once it starts to get a little bit disgusting.
Okay, they're
in there.
bleeding.
And they're like,
But then,
all right.
then we have the other video, and it's like, is that too? Like you have to connect too many dots for it to be.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
If you have to put thought into it, then
And so are you saying you don't have to put thought into the yogurt
No.
being tossed on my face?
it's just explicitly sexual.
The fact that you're like, oh yeah, just rubbing.
And then the seagull comes in.
Lordy.
Fucking seagull, dude. That was some of my the thing that saddens me the most.
Eli's laugh was so freaking
I
funny.
was trying so hard to hold it in.
The thing that saddens me the most was some of those comments, bro. Some of those comments were gold. I think that it was like within a day. If you win it and then you scroll down like 3, somebody just posted a picture of a seagull. Fucking had me going, bro. Because you were honestly the second it happened and we like played the video back, you were like, I sound like a seagull.
Yeah.
Like you noticed right away.
Oh, I can pick it apart.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, it sounds like a seagull.
I think we should just keep posting it.
Just repost it.
Just repost it.
See what happens.
Well, like post it in this video as a short and put it on.
oh, so it plays
It's inside of.
inside a video, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm because they'll shut the whole fucking thing down. You know what I mean? If we get popped again, if we get popped too many times
Yeah.
for those violations, they'll just shut our whole
Yeah.
thing down.
People will find us somewhere else.
All
It's not
all
doing
10
that.
of them.
I mean, on what platform are we doing?
Instagram.
Instagram's probably our better.
That's every dude. Honestly, I would say cumulative views on YouTube Shorts is like
20.
6 or yeah, and those are just YouTube Shorts.
Those are all my fake accounts that I'm just liking.
I just
our
go back
one
and like,
video.
come on, and then not actually. I think one of them has like 140 or something.
Oh wow, it's like none.
But still, I mean, I found that as a win when all of them are 0, 0, 0, and one had 140. I'm like, yes.
Finally.
And then TikTok's about the same. It's like
TikTok's weird, man. It'll just pop off at random. I'll put
it
out
will.
really funny TikToks, at least I think's funny. And then I'll put one that I'm like, okay, this just content. And it
Yeah.
just super viral.
that's how it always happens. But like, I mean, we're essentially getting like nothing but 0 views. Like if you have 200 views, it's like that translates to 0. That's the 200 views is the test to see if it's gonna be put out further.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you just like get 250 and then it fucking caps, well then you might as well have no views.
Yeah.
And I think the reason that is because it's all sexual and it's all like,
Maybe.
I mean, it also knows like it knows what you're saying. It knows what's in the content, and it's all
It
like
knows when you're
dick and
asleep.
pussy and poontang shit. And TikTok hates that. So
Yeah, we'll
Instagram's
see.
been the only place where we get any love, where we get any sort of traction on anything. So I want to be careful with them and not have them like shut us down.
It is weird though, because women on TikTok are explicit as crazy.
That is the fucking weird line they walk. It's like
they're good.
yeah.
Don't say poontang.
No, because it's like this weird fucking game where like you can wear no bra, have a plunging V line down your.
You gotta think about it.
But then the whole thing
They're not getting any engagement, or nobody's going on TikTok to watch men do that stuff.
right.
But how
but
many men boot up TikTok every day to go look at that? It
I
comes
know.
down to money.
Yeah,
Add
but the
money.
amount of children that are on that
Doesn't
app,
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
it's fucked
They
up.
go to Congress and they just say, "Well, we can't help what people post."
Can't help what people. You can. They
No,
help all
they-
the time. They
well,
delete it.
They delete it
you
when we
get
say pussy.
Millions of videos uploaded every second. I mean, you can just say, "Hey."
And then
get
they'll
it all.
do that, and then they'll be like,
Did you guys watch
"Hey,
that
guys."
the Congress hearing with TikTok? It was so funny.
"No, how long ago was
It
this?"
was like a few months ago. I watched it, like the recaps of it, and the Congress people are like holding up these like giant like postcards and like playing videos of like screenshots of TikTok, and they'd be like explicit threats against the exact senators that are like trying to get it banned. It's like me when I find Senator McGraw's house in Minecraft and blow it to shreds and murder her whole family, and they're like, how could you let this be posted on your platform? The CEO's kind of just like, I don't know.
And then there's another one, and they're like outside their house. Hey, look whose house I found.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, that is funny.
Wow.
And TikTok's, I mean, it's still owned by fucking China.
yeah.
It's like they sold it off to a portion of it. That's the thing. So TikTok is banned completely 100% in China. You didn't know that?
Made by China.
Made by China. They
Banned
sold
by
it to
China.
us.
It's a completely different app in China.
It's a completely different app. It looks identical to TikTok, but the actual TikTok app that we use is banned 100% in China. And China uses a completely different platform. But it looks just like TikTok.
I heard that they only play like educational videos certain times of the day, and then dumb, funny, goofy, whatever at a certain short
Possibly.
period, and then they stop after X amount.
Could you imagine if TikTok shut off at like 10 o'clock at night?
People would actually
Boo.
get good sleep.
No, they wouldn't. They would fucking
Here in
riot.
America, cities would burn.
Yeah, cities would burn. If TikTok shut off at 10 o'clock at night, Instagram would explode.
It really would. I think Instagram's on its way out, but
I don't.
really?
I think its reels are catching on, dude. Like, I fucking go back and forth constantly.
They're all TikTok reels that are on Instagram.
No, not for me. I mean, I think a lot of them are, but not.
Does it
I
have
mean,
that little
Yeah,
little thing?
some of them do, but
Then
not definitely not all of them.
You know what
A
I'm
lot
talking
of
about?
them- Yeah, of course. If you there, one of our videos has, because I posted it, and when you post it, it saves it to your fucking shit. It saves it to your camera roll. So when I
Brilliant.
go to post it,
So smart.
I click it and not knowing it was that, and it went up.
Yeah.
But if you do that shit on YouTube Reels, it'll notice it and it like won't push your shit.
Ah.
So it's like you but on
It's crazy because TikTok has such a good platform for editing videos. Like it's such an easy platform.
Yeah. And I think Instagram didn't
gotten-
give a shit because they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, port all your good stuff over to us to give us more.
That's what
more
I did
views.
for like a year. I didn't have TikTok downloaded. I just watched them on Instagram
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I'm
Same.
getting the highly curated
Exactly.
stuff that I know I'm.
So I think
really
honestly it was
gonna
a
like.
genius play by
Because
Reels.
it makes
to let them
sense
do
because
that.
I got to scroll through like 20 videos on TikTok to find like one thing I find funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
on
dude.
Instagram, I only have to go like 2.
Yeah.
That is a really good point.
Yeah.
Instagram definitely has better content.
Yeah. So
'Cause
like
you
yeah,
have
I'll get a
people
lot
that
of
people are
bullshit on TikTok.
incentivized to go find the funnier stuff to hold your views for longer. Meanwhile, the TikTokers are just putting out as much junk as they can,
Garbage.
hoping something sticks.
Yeah, I've also noticed that TikTok's algorithm is way too touchy.
Oh yeah, I
It's
watched one video today for a little bit too long on like, I think it was like a tool,
And they're like, "Oh,
Or
you like
something.
wrenches now?"
and I got like 4 videos after that of just like tools.
Yeah, dude,
It's
it's
like-
way too touchy.
Like I'm cautious about what I watch because
Yeah.
I don't want to put something
and
on
when,
there.
and it just like puts you into this tiny little tunnel where now it's like I have like
Yeah,
a
a
few
little
TikTok
echo
accounts. Yeah, and each one is
Like,
like
occasionally they'll throw you a scrap of something new and be like, "How do you react to this?"
this. So it's that's what makes it so difficult to get things. I think to like expand your shit.
But
'cause-
you can also curate it's what you want. Like I've curated my Instagram as I've been
Gosh.
sending Joel.
Your
It's-
Instagram?
I feel like an art curator.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
Oh
like
my
it is.
God.
It-
I'm
yeah, yeah.
perfectly fine tuned into this weird corner of like
You got to send some of that to the
Yeah,
Poontang
Yeah.
Just
You gotta send our buddy that does like
Clayton.
Clayton, dude. Send us Clayton so we can put. I want to
Clayton,
post his shit.
That's my dog.
I want to be.
He
Friends
was
with
on.
Clayton.
He was on Instagram Live the other day.
Did you watch
Really?
it?
Does he
Yeah.
talk or is he just
No,
kind
he
of quiet?
talked. I got a video of it.
Talks good.
Dope.
He
I'd love
talks.
to have him on the show.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Crip
We
he's
could
at.
we could totally Skype him, put him up on the TV.
Cripping it out.
Crap. Be like, toss some signs, bro.
What
Alright.
what
I say
what
we-
flag
I say
you
we
repping?
wrap it.
I say we wrap it,
wrap it?
and remember, stay wrapped. Huh? Wrap it up. We'll figure this out.
Yeah.
I think we'll figure it out.
I like the idea of just never figuring it out and always having something stupid that just is horrible.
Poontang.
Poontang.
Used to hate it till I ate it.
You really did hate it until you ate it.
You know me.
Poontang.
That's right.
We could do that thing where we each say a word and go around again.
You want to do that? All right.
I
Hate
Living
in
this.
city.
because
My
Grandma.
always
shoves
Penis.
in
his
Box.
of
awesome.
Tool.
things.
Tool things.
Damn. All right, so I fucked it up. I don't know what happens
Hell
to me.
yeah. I was hoping you would say tool bag.
Tool bag.
Yeah.
You know what?
I kind of left it on a period.
I hate
though,
living
so.
in this town because my grandma always shoves penis in his box of tool things. Awesome tool
Amen.
things. Amen.
And if you're a little self-conscious, just turn out the light.